Welcome back to Design Bundle's YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Crystal, and today I'm going to talk about the sublimation supplies that you can purchase from Amazon for less than $20. So I'm going to show you some of my favorites here. These are some questions I get all of the time, especially about this little tape dispenser here. So I thought I would make a new updated video for 2022. Now, if you guys are watching this in 2023, 2024, I'm sure that these supplies are still available. We have all of those links down below. So let's go ahead and dive right in. All right, so let's go ahead and start off with my absolute favorite item right now from Amazon for less than $20. So this tape dispenser right here is one of my all-time favorites right now. And I was introduced to this recently at a trade show that I had attended. And so I'm just absolutely excited. I had to make a new video here and show you guys this guy right here. Now you guys can grab this most days over on Amazon. We have the exact link to this one here for around $16. Now keep in mind that you could also, say for example, if the link down below is no longer $16, it's now up to $20. Definitely feel free to scroll through Amazon looking for the same dispenser. You could put in sublimation tape dispenser, and this guy will pop up several different times, different colors. And when you click on it, you can choose your color, and they're going to arrange from different prices. Now, they're all made by different companies, but they're essentially the exact same thing. But what's really cool is when I seen this one at a trade show, it was in blue. So I went immediately to look. You can get in pink, purple, green, lots of different colors out there. And like I said, you can usually get them for around $16. Now, what makes this tape dispenser special? I love it. It's going to sit on our little desktop here, and it holds our bigger rolls of tape. So you guys know that I've never purchased a tape dispenser for our bigger ones, and I've just not found the tape dispenser that I wanted. And this right here is everything. So with this particular tape dispenser, it can hold 3 rolls of tape at one time. So you can actually load 2 of these. Say, for example, I'm showing you different ones, the blue and the gold tape, because they're the exact same size. Now, the blue tape is a little bit thicker than the gold tape, but essentially they are the exact same thing. So it's preference. Now, this big roll of blue reminds me very similar of the small roll of the Cricut blue. So I really, really love it. And you can definitely purchase this as well from Amazon. So this tape you can also purchase for less than $20. So you can get like 4 rolls of this for less than 20 bucks. Same thing with the gold one. You can usually get 4 rolls for around 10 bucks or so. So let's talk about the tape dispenser first. With this one, you could load 2 rolls at the same time. So I could load a blue and a gold if I wanted, or definitely two blues. So the way that this guy works is as we rotate this dial over here, so we have a dial, right? As you rotate this, it cuts the tape for us perfect. So say, for example, I rotate it, I now have, 8 pieces of tape, essentially, 4 pieces of tape if it's one, or if I have double, you're going to have double the tape popping up, so I can quickly tape down my tumbler or my coffee mug or whatever, and it's going to hold the pieces for me. It's ready to go. So I'm so obsessed with that, and you can see how perfect these are. Now you're sitting here asking yourself, but what if I don't want them to be little like this? What if I want them to be longer? You can adjust that here. Well, that's what this one here on the side is for. So it's so easy to load. You're going to pop this up. They pop right on, and then this goes down just to hold it in place. And then you're simply just going to, you can take this little blade here up or down. So if you have kiddos around or anything like that. And then essentially I can make this as long as I want it to be, tear it like so. So I can have some longer pieces if I need them, shorter pieces as well. Now with this tape dispenser, it also has a little cubby here on the side right here. So you can hold your scissors, weeding tools, all of those fun little gadgets as well. Now it also comes with this little roller here. So if you have a different type of tape, so for example, if I was using these little small ones right here, you can also load those. So if you're a huge fan of the Cricut tape, I could load one of the purples on here as well as the, no, I think it's one at a time. I lie, I take it back. So I was going to say maybe we could load 2 at a time, but you can't. It's one at a time. So we could do, for example, I could do my blue tape or my purple tape. So it does come with a little guy here if you do have the smaller rolls like this. Now you can just toss this in a drawer, but what I actually did to store this was right here. There's this little cubby here, and I just popped mine in there. So you can kind of just do that. And whenever it holds your side, it holds it in there as well. So you can pop it in a drawer. Now the way to unroll these tapes too, you're going to roll it in the opposite direction and it'll pop right off. They're so easy to load because these pieces here, it just pulls straight out. And then you're just simply going to Pop your tape on one piece here, start rolling it, it's going to load it. And then this one just kind of rolls right around the top. So less than $20. They run around $16, like I said, and this guy's going to last you forever, and it's amazing. Not only does it hold the big rolls, it does hold the little ones as well. Now, let's set this guy out of the way really quickly, and let's talk about our smaller rolls of tape. So a question I get all of the time is, where do you get your tape dispenser? Because this little guy is like a little donut. You can close it here, have the little door closed, or pop it open, and that's the little door is what holds your tape on and cuts it as well. So this little tape dispenser here, you can actually get a 4-pack of these. So it comes with like a pink, a green, a purple. So you can actually, I think a blue. So I think it's pink, purple, green, blue. So you can get a 4-pack of these for around $10, so less than $20. So you can get a 4-pack of these. Now, what's really cool is, say, for example, I'm in love with the Cricut tape here. This is around $4.50, less than $5 essentially for their blue tape. Now, they also have the new purple strong grit tape. This is for whenever you do the hats, which I'm a huge fan of. So essentially, you could have one of the donuts for your blue tape and then one for your purple tape, so you can distinguish those. So that's what's really exciting. And then you're going to have 2 extras, so you could double up and have them in different work areas. So less than $20. So you could basically get your 2 things of tape and your 4 dispensers for around $20. So there is this one. Like I said, I get questions about this little guy all of the time. All right, so my next favorite that I want to talk about is the Lint Roller. This is my absolute favorite lint roller of all time. You can purchase it on Amazon. It comes with 2 of these with a handle, already has the lint roller stuff on it, and it comes with 2 more refills. Now they offer, it wasn't when I purchased it, it does come with a little cover as well, but the reason why I love this one is, instead of fussing with the little side here and pulling and taking a bunch out, these are individual sheets. So when you pull it, it pulls off like that. It is so easy to go from one to the next. So whenever it comes to sublimation, that you need a lint roller to lint roll your t-shirts, towels, handbags, all of those things. So I highly recommend these, and it's less than $20. All right, and it's going to last you a long, long time. Now, my next thing I want to talk about is heat gloves. Now, these ones are from We Are Memory Keepers. Sometimes you can grab these on Amazon. If you can right now, I have them linked down below for you. If not, there is an Amazon brand that is pink, and they're very similar. So you can usually get a pair of these for $6 on Amazon, or you could get it where it comes with the gloves. I have that one linked below for you, and the tape. So it comes with 2 rolls of tape, I believe, and the gloves for $10. So that's another one that's less than. And these gloves right here I've had for a while now, and they're my absolute favorite. They're not big, they're not bulky, and they work great. But once again, these are We Are Memory Keepers, but Amazon has their own brand, and essentially they're the exact same thing, but they're in pink. All right, moving on to the next one is my tape dispensers. I always talk about having a sewing tape dispenser. It's my tape dispenser, the tape measure, if you will. A sewing tape measure that's retractable like this is so amazing. It's so easy to get out and measure your t-shirt. It's easy to wrap around your tumblers, your mugs, all of those things. So I highly recommend grabbing yourself a sewing one. Now, usually you can get just the plain plastic ones for around $1, $2. You can even grab those locally, but you can get really fun ones like this. I have a link down below. I have a couple different ones that look like this down below. And like I said, they're around $10, I believe. And then also you can get them like this as well. So maybe like a little leather cover. There's lots of fun ones. I've linked a few down below, like I said, but I highly recommend getting yourself a sewing tape measure, because like I said, they wrap around round surfaces, all of the things. So easy. Highly recommend. All right, so my next thing I want to talk about is Subli Shrink. If you guys are getting into making mugs and all of those things, tumblers, you're going to want to invest in some Subli Shrink if you're going to be using a convection oven, because all you simply have to do is pop this around your tumbler, and then you're just going to set it in the oven, and it's going to shrink around it. It's going to create that pressure. So you can get a pack of 100 Subli Shrink. You can cut these down to size for your mugs and shot glasses and all of the things. You can get these for less, usually around $10 or so. So less than $20, you can get your Subli Shrink from there as well. Once again, it's linked down below. Now, my next is my all-time favorite, and I get questions all of the time, is I use the True Pix Classic Sublimation Paper. You can grab this over on Amazon, and it's $16. Now, You do have to pay shipping through them, but what I usually do is I stock up in bulk because they do combine the shipping. So I usually purchase at the same time. So I'll get my 8.5 by 11, I'll get my 11 by 17, all of those things at one time and pay that one flat rate. Now, when you're watching this, they may be prime at that time, but it's only $16 and you're going to get the best sublimation paper that I believe on the planet at this time. So it is True Pix Classic. I absolutely love it. I'm a diehard fan. It comes in a box just like this with 100 sheets, and you can get it from 8.5 by 11 all the way to 13 by 19 from this brand. Now, if you guys are a fan of the sublimation paper, you can also grab that for around $15, I believe. So if you're a fan of that brand, definitely feel free to grab that. And if not, if you guys have been wanting to try the True Pix Classic, you can definitely snag it over on Amazon. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about my very last favorite is the parchment paper. Whenever it comes to sublimation, you need either some blowout paper or some parchment paper. And I like to use these because they are baking sheets and they're already sized out for us. You can fit most projects with these. You can cut them down if you're using them on your tumblers or cups or anything like that. And you can use them on your hats. You can use them on your t-shirts. You can see most projects you're going to be able to cover. And if not, then I use 2 sheets. It makes it so perfect because until you get ink on them, you can use them over and over again. And like I said, there's no tearing. There's not keeping this big roll. They come with 200 sheets for less than $20. Now, I've been using this craft one here, but I have recently found, so you'll see it in some upcoming tutorials, in a white. Because, we can also use that with our HTV projects to see through to line things up. Now, for my final recommendation outside of Amazon. So these are all great items that you can grab to get started with sublimation or maybe add to your sublimation supplies from Amazon for less than $20. I have one more recommendation for less than $20. I have to tell you guys that you should definitely check out our membership. So you guys could join for less than $20 a month. You guys could even join all the way to our Gold Plus member. So you guys could join for $18.99 a month and be a Gold Plus member. So less than $20 a month. And right now, you guys can try it for $3. So you can try it for an entire month for $3 just to see if it's worth it. Now, what do you get for a Gold Plus member for less than $20? You're going to get a corporate license with all of our Plus products. So we have thousands, and I mean thousands upon Plus products. So we have lots and lots of files that are perfect for your sublimation needs. And those are going to come with a corporate license. So you're going to be able to put those on your t-shirts and sell them. You could also print out your sublimation designs and sell the transfers if you wanted to. So lots of things that you could do for your business. Or if you're crafting, you're going to have tons and tons of sublimation files alone. You're going to get 50 credits a month for those. So you're going to get 50 free files essentially every single month from our Plus membership. You're going to have access. So if you guys are familiar with our dollar deal that we do every single month at the end of the month, we do it for 1 hour. If you guys are a member, you guys are going to have an extra 24 hours to purchase, to make your purchase and check out. So that in itself is amazing. You're going to get 15% off of all of the products. So whether you're purchasing a bundle or whether you guys are purchasing from our marketplace and you are purchasing any sublimation files or SVGs, whatever file it may be, you're going to save 15% every single time. So that in itself is going to pay. Some files are $5 a piece or $3 a piece. That in itself is going to pay. You're also going to get a print-on-demand license included. Now, what is print-on-demand? Print-on-demand means that you're going to be able to send it off to a third party and have those printed for you. So if you're not somebody that wants to print the stuff out and do all the work and you're going to send it to a third party, you're going to have access to do so. You're going to get bonus rewards. There's lots of little freebie files that you're going to have access to as well, and much, much more. Now, you can even do our bronze membership as low as $7.99 a month. So that is less than even a Netflix or Hulu. $7.99, you guys are going to have 10 credits a month. So you're going to have 10 free files, essentially. You're going to still have the access to the dollar deal. And instead of 15%, you're going to get 10% off all of your purchases. Now, this doesn't give you your print on demand or anything like that, but that would be a good way to get started. And you can test that out for only $1. So that is my final recommendation. Even if you want to only do 1 month and sign up and you decide it's not for you, definitely check it out. And like I said, right now you can try it as low as $1 and as high as $3. So if I was going to test one out, pay the $3, check out that gold membership. It also comes with our free Designscape program where you can design and combine your files and create your own SVGs and PNGs and all of those things. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I hope you guys found it helpful in some sort of way. And if you do, please hit the like button down below and subscribe. And we'll see you guys on the next one.